My name is Ryan Maines. I served 4 years in the Army with the 3rd Infantry Division, 3rd Brigade, 3rd Infantry Division. I was attached to 110 Field Artillery Battalion. I was a medic for them. I enlisted in 1999 and I got out of the Army in November of 2003. After leaving the Army, I got myself into paramedic school and the fire academy, where I worked at Woodstock Fire Rescue as a firefighter paramedic for 14 years before I pensioned off the job from my PTSD. I didn't see the symptoms for what they were when they first started. After coming home from Iraq, the usual things kind of got to me. Sudden loud noises kind of spooked me. Fireworks weren't a real pleasurable experience for me. And I noticed that around March and April of every year, I would get kind of down, and but I didn't really attribute it to anything. It kind of became a part of who I was, and I didn't really realize what was going on. Fast forward to after having 9 or 10 years on the job as a firefighter paramedic, my symptoms started to manifest in depression and lethargy. I was losing confidence in my abilities as a firefighter and paramedic, and I didn't really understand what was happening. I did exposure therapy at Alexian Brothers, and that's pretty powerful stuff. It worked. It worked for a while. It kept me kind of grounded, I guess. But I also picked up different coping mechanisms, grounding being one of them. Like 4 square breathing, things like that. I was doing fairly well with that until I wasn't, and I started to feel myself backslide again. There was an article in the Chicago Tribune about me and my struggle, and the fundraiser that I created to help the Illinois Firefighter Peer Support Group, because I wanted to kind of pay forward the help that they gave me. Dr. Nandro read that and reached out to me that he wanted to offer me treatment. My initial reaction to that was pretty hesitant. It sounded a little out there. I wasn't sure that it was something I wanted to do, so I just ignored it. And then as I felt myself starting to backslide, I knew I needed to try something. I needed to try something new. I'd done so much different types of therapy. I felt like I needed to try something else. So I reached out to Dr. Nandra. After I finished that initial 6 or 7 treatments, I kind of felt like myself again. My wife even made the comment that it's good to have you back. And that felt really good, to kind of have some sense of normalcy again. I wasn't Ryan with PTSD. I was just Ryan. I was just myself, and that felt really good. I was gifted a service dog through a nonprofit organization called True Blue Dogs. Just being there, it lifts your spirits. Just being around the dog and gives you something to focus on. He alerts me when he picks up on signs that I'm beginning to become anxious. I use that opportunity to focus on him. All of a sudden, that rumination that I had is gone, and it's just another tool that I've gotten over the years between the ketamine and the exposure therapy and the grounding techniques, and keeps me going. If I had to describe the ketamine treatment's impact on my life in 1 or 2 words, I would probably say freeing. I wish I would have known about it years ago. It would have saved me a lot of trouble in the long run.